Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Auburn Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Gamecocks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Lenoris Sellers, coming off a 400-yard, 3-touchdown outing in his last appearance.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
Throwing, Sellers. Right side, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Right at the line. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Finds a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Clark.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sellers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Handoff from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's Auguste. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's past the sticks. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st down.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Throwing right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance. Return there. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Throwing, Sellers. He fires to the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Down he goes. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's past the marker. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Sellers. They're all over him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Finds some time. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up. Still second down. Red pass, it's complete. Past the 30. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. After that disastrous first down, they're way back on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Sellers from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fourth down, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
They were not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play fake. Gets it to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fields the punt. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Carolina. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From deep, it's Norman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll go to the counter. Across the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Deep in the end zone, it's Denson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun on third down. Look out! Left side is Turner. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd and long here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. A little release to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On play action. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Baylor Bears.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Out wide right, it's Clark. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Hits inside, it's Clark. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers. Right side, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Turns it upfield. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Defense looks as if it's coming. Runs through the tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. In the backfield, it's Turner. Could not make his way to the corner. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Drives inside. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Past the 6. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Working the ground game. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's Sellers. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Play fake, Sellers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking to his right. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Sellers unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Sellers to throw. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Right side, it's Eccles. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Makes a connection. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're all over him. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no 1st down. Sellers on the play action. Rushes on. Looking down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Handoff again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.